I know I mentioned it last time, but still depressed after going from Mega Man Legends 1 to Misadventures of Tron Bonne to this.
It's so fucking bare.
It's you like Gradient? Do you like...
You like the logo with the copyright on it?
Oh, that's what we got. It's, do we have any flying surf bots? No. Like, don't have time for those. All the budget's elsewhere.
Yeah, this is definitely something that feels like it was just... They were just strapped for time. They definitely have all of the Surfbot expressions and everything, and we'll definitely see those.
Yeah. And it's not actually as though the rest of the game feels, like, super rushed for time. Like, we have a pretty sizable amount of stuff to do. We've already shown off some, like, side areas, and we'll continue to do that. I'm gonna have to go get my next license upgrade at some point. Alright.
Yeah. Because I definitely remember when I LP'd the game and had to do the second test, it required copious amounts of using the lifter to get rid of enemies quickly and also doing that rapid fire trick.
Okay.
You're very strapped for time in that one.
Gotcha. Let's go see if the living room and kitchen have been repaired. I know I threw some money at it. Okay. Not quite yet. There was one room I didn't check out when I was down here last time. Because there's the engine room and there's another room down here. But yeah, so those will repair later. Yeah, this one I don't think I checked.
This version of the Flutter is honestly weird because there's a lot of just empty ancillary rooms that you don't really need to go to ever, but at the same time it's like, you know how Legends 1, that version of the Flutter, it was very compact, but all of the rooms were relevant in some way.
Yeah, this one feels a lot more like a ship.
It does.
Like a larger ship and such, and even with this little spot for the drop ship, and then boy.
And it's not like I wouldn't want to see that kind of stuff. This is the sort of stuff you would expect to see on a bigger ship like this, but like, there are 3 people and a monkey living on this ship.
Is that just a Buster part?
Yeah, I think this is your first Buster part out in the wild.
Oh, Rapid 2, sure. Alright. I really like having the quick turn there. Again, movement in this game feels so much better.
They kept a lot of the snappy strafing movement from Legends 1, but now when you're actually moving around a much larger space, it feels a lot more fluid.
Yep. Also...
we got jets.
Yeah. Right out the pocket. Oh! This is not where I want to be. Roll, we gotta leave. Roll.
Well, you gotta turn the jets on.
Roll, we gotta go. Move. Okay. Okay, anyway. Budgie Village, on this island.
Out of curiosity, did the tweet go out?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, yeah!
Yeah, Legends 1 did not let you ramp off of slopes, but now we got that.
Not all slopes, but...
Ooh. Slopes with a predestined sharp incline.
Yep. Alright, let's head on in.
The blue fellow's here.
You've got the electronic jammer set up, right?
Yes, Miss Tron.
Let's see. The voice synthesizer is all set. Okay, begin Megaman Special Plan 3.
Do you think it will work?
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But that doesn't mean we won't try.
Yes, Miss Bonne.
All right then, let's have some fun with Megaman.
Crab.
Long time no see, Megaman. I had a feeling I might run into you here.
You're looking as good as ever. Well, as good as you can, considering how that good-for-nothing blonde treats you.
What you mean? When I ran into Miss Blondie, she told me all sorts of things. Like how she's glad she doesn't have to go out on digs with you. Do you think that's fair? She gets to relax while you run around getting shot at. Don't you think that's a little strange?
Well,
Wait, there's more. Haven't you ever noticed that she's keeping some of the money you give her for weapons development for herself? She's skimming off the top, and you don't even realize it.
What?
I know so many things about this blonde lady that I... Wait, what was her name again?
Really think it costs
Oh, no,
that
he's
much?
buying it. Whatever. Roll with it.
You really are sick, aren't you? She was showing off how much money she saved by stealing from you.
Ro would never say those kinds of things.
That's her name, right?
How can you be so sure? You can't judge a book by its cover. She might look sweet and innocent, but how do you know what she's really like? Looks like it's working. Who'd have thought?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't find out about that, Mega Man.
What? Ro?
But I guess it's too late to try to hide it now that Tron's told you. Don't worry about me. You don't need to come back. You could team up with Tron.
Ro?
Alright, let's do some crimes. That'll be fun.
I don't want him either. Well, maybe. If he gets on his hands and knees and begs me, I might consider it. You really don't care if I have him? Me? No, not at all.
But...
Right. Just wait till I get through with him.
Take this!
Anyway, big crab fight.
Big Crab Fight is kind of rough for the starting boss of this whole segment.
Yeah.
It's mostly a lot of the spread fire, and you notice that the way that it alternates between heights means that it is kind of difficult to weave in and out of it when you only got one jump.
Stop shooting at her, Mega Man!
I'm enjoying the chatter. Oh, shit. Well,
Take this! Mega Man behind you! Don't bother coming home, Mega Man!
I really appreciate that they just kind of know the score at this point and are just fucking with him at this point.
yeah. This is plan A.
Dinner's ready, Mega Man! I hate you, Mega Man! Take this!
Damn it. Oh, God. I don't want it.
Did I waste my
Oh.
time with you? Take this! Stand still!
Yeah, like the bat cannons are especially rough because it's spread fire and so erratic.
Nah, let's just... yeah, good job, me.
Take this!
I also don't have a special weapon yet. Like, the lifter doesn't do anything here. Look, I don't know why we can't just join Team Rocket and do crimes. You remember in, like, the first Pokemon game where, like, there's the bridge, and at the end of it, it's like, hey, do you want to join Team Rocket? Well, rip.
Yeah, kind of. Well, I say kind of. A little bit on the straight and narrow right now.
Okay, well, we lost the entire town. Yeah, all of it.
Oh! The reactor's leaking! Take this!
Oh, got there.
Alright. That's why we went and bought parts. Oh.
Megaman!
Huh? Roll? Is that you?
Finally! I don't know what happened, but your transmission suddenly got cut off. Huh? What is it, Megaman?
Nothing, Roll. I knew you'd never say things like that.
Say things like what? Are you okay, Megaman? You didn't get hit in the head or anything, did you? Guess what's for dinner, Megaman? It's your favorite, pizza.
Really? It's been a while since we had that.
Uh-huh.
This is just where we're starting the game.
Pizza without pepperoni.
Okay.
It was a good idea, but it looks like their faith in each other can't be broken.
Look at him. Talking with her like they don't have a care in the world. Made a fool of me again. You little... You...
What is it, Megaman?
Oh, nothing.
Let's go. What's the matter, Miss Tron? I said let's get out of here.
I feel like we've wandered into ground zero of roughly 5 different conversations.
Anyway, that's where that rolls. The whole town area is busted though. Rip every building.
Yeah,
Not great.
yeah.
Look, we make a lot of money being the heroes, and Tron wasn't wrong about Roll skimming off the top of the weapons development.
Yeah, that's kind of the fucked up thing, too.
That's the part that's hilarious, is that she's actually dead on. You know, whoops, I sold all your weapons to upgrade the Flutter.
Yeah, upgrade. That thing that just got burned down, and I have to go upgrade again.
Alright, I don't want to go into the gate yet.
Yeah, the segment's actually pretty short. It's just a straight shot to the dungeon from here, but there's still more to do.
Yeah. For one, if I go in the gate looking like this, I'm gonna die. Oh, I might.
Ominous blackboard you'll ever see in your life.
Yeah. What? Camo book.
I forgot all about that.
Alright, I want to head back to Data.
Yeah, I think there'll be people at this point.
No, I don't think until
Maybe?
after I don't think until after we do the gate.
Fuck me, like,
Yeah, I think we actually have to do the gate before anybody shows up in town. Which makes sense because we won't have money if we don't do it that way.
yeah,
Alright,
I do appreciate them just cutting to the chase, but like,
yeah, I just don't want to be dead. Hey,
oh, obviously.
excuse me. Thank you very much. Alright.
Thinking about special weapons.
We still don't have anything new.
Yeah, did Von Blucher's shop have anything new, or did we ever check that?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't think we checked Von Blucher's shop stuff.
Yeah,
Quick, take a detour for that since we're right here. Because we wouldn't checked out Snowtown.
yeah, they didn't have much of anything. It's man,
Well,
like,
Snowtown had some good stuff. It's just that all it got us was the hover boots.
yeah.
Just, yeah, like, I have 4 almost weapons, but not any actual weaponry.
Yeah, that's kind of an odd thing about Legends 2, because Legends 1 started you off with a special weapon at least, just to give you an idea of what to do.
Alright, is it literally just talking to Blucher, or...
There's a shop over by the Flutter.
Nope. Yeah, that's the elevator.
So get another hit of that Vivaldi spring again.
This one. Junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did not check this out at all. Hey, what up? Looks like basically the same stuff as the other, shop.
I got nothing then.
Alright, well, we'll find parts in the first dungeon then. Either that or we could go deeper into that subgate.
I don't think the subgate might have anything that... For my peace of mind, I'm not... Like, I don't have to say anything if you don't want to, but... yeah.
Yeah, I think we got what we wanted from the subgate, if I remember right.
Pretty much.
Alright. Yeah, no, there's not really any worry about, like, as far as, like, what's where, because both of us have played this game a number of times.
Yeah, it just felt a little strange that we wouldn't have much in the way of sub-weapons in the first dungeon.
Yeah, I think we're still okay, because I don't remember the last fight in the dungeon being too bad.
Nah, I think that one's fine. I will say that is, like...
God damn it.
Oh, well...
Whatever.
You underestimated how nice the game was willing to be to you.
He goes. Do you really think that there's a key here, Bola? Bola? Huh? Hey, Bola, where are you?
Huh? Did you say something, Claymore?
Did you say something, Claymore? Get with it, Bola. We might be the ones to find the mother lode. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
No, not at all. Why should I care? I've got enough money to keep me living the good life for a long time. I want out of this game. Get it, Claymore?
Come on, Bola, don't say that. I've dreamed of finding the mother lode for years. Help me out, huh? I'll let you take care of that blue kid. I'm going to check out another island.
All right, all right. Wouldn't want to get in the way of you and your treasure.
Yeah, so we have 3 different, like, pirate groups. There's Glide and Co., there's the Bonds and Co.
Wow, it looks like no one's ever been in here before. Isn't it exciting, Megaman? You're the first digger to see this ruin.
It's honestly kind of amazing. Nobody walked in the front door.
Wow, we're making history.
But no, like,
We opened the door.
yeah,
How exciting.
No, we have Bola and Claymore, and that's our... Sure.
Yeah. Bull and Claymore as, like, the older veteran diggers / bounty hunter archetypes.
Yep. And, alright. Got door.
For what it's worth, I do appreciate that they just put you right in the middle of the action right from the start.
Okay, then. I think both of these are locked. So, yeah, so it's just the one that's not. So we need the green key card and pink key card. Okay, $10.
Yeah, I did notice something nice when you went to the menu. The game does tell you this. You can swap between your special weapon and the lifter anytime with the circle. Which is relevant because the lifter is actually good.
Hmm. Okay.
Huh. Weird little object. Just sort of floating there.
Oh boy.
This is supposed to be their grand debut. They're working really hard.
Well, you can hear we're in Forest Dungeon. This is the Forest Temple. So these things have a lot of cash.
Okay, so when we get back to the main room, where are the torches that the ghosts are going to blow out, so we have to go find them?
I think that... This is the Deku tree, so we just get spiders in here.
Oh, okay, we need to get high enough to where we can break through the web at the bottom.
Yeah, and this is the web. And this is our spider.
Hi
Oh.
there. What's
Hey.
up?
What's up?
You're that
It's
idiot called
almost
Megaman,
right on the
right?
nose.
Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? Boy, you're younger than they said you were. Now get me straight. I ain't got nothing against you personally, but my partner wants to get his hands on the mother load, see? I haven't done this for a while. Hope I'm not too rusty.
I really like Bola, he's great.
So we're just gonna keep moving, clear out this room.
I do appreciate that the bosses are trying to do things to make it so that you have to actually do literally anything while you're busy circle strafing.
Right, because like this is a pretty damn early boss, same with the other. And like I cannot just circle strafe, that won't work. Those projectiles are too wide.
Hey, you're tougher than you look.
Unless I'm
man.
pretty far out.
I must be getting old. I'll be back once I catch my second wind. Try not to get killed before then, alright? See ya.
I think Dynamo's the one you're thinking of, Bassazah?
Yeah, that's Dynamo. Yeah, I saw that wall.
This right here. So again, I don't have any, like, I have only the lifter, so, like, I can't really...
Looks like that trap can't be destroyed.
It's still pretty
You're
depressing.
careful, you should be able to get around it.
No! That's it, that's all I wanted to do.
Yeah, these things are way more aggressive. But, throwing enemies into other enemies does a lot more damage than you'd think. It's often, pretty handy. Especially when you're dealing with the shielded crowd.
Mm-hmm. Still want all this cash.
Or aren't they wrecking you like you got wrecked? He's just holding down back. That's the secret.
Okay, we're getting pretty well paid here.
I do appreciate that they balance the health a little bit so they're not taking forever to kill.
Yeah. I was gonna say also the camera's improved in this game. It kind of like cuts through things a little easier.
It would definitely have to have some form of improvement considering we now have
Look before you
like
leap,
free
Mega
roaming
Man.
lock on.
It looks like there's a control panel to your right. Can you see it? It looks like there's a door over there you can use to get into the next area. Looks like the door on the floor below that was locked is opened. Check it out, Mega Man.
Ramp that shit.
And then that one's unlocked, and then that one's our third one. Okay, that thing just doesn't have health. But the thing it's riding on... So it makes silly noises. Oh boy.
This is honestly a room design that I can get behind, because the only Reaver bots are those little weird things, but you see them doing multiple different things, and they're introducing you to what they can do as you go along through the corridor.
Yep. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, asshole. Perfect. Now we can drop the wigglers. Tens of dollars.
Damn, you must have whipped a lot of candles to get that hoard.
Alright.
I think the Reaver bots were riding on this mini since the ancients built those ruins. Yeah, it's fun.
They switch out.
Yeah, don't want to get blood clots or anything, so you always let your partner have a turn. You're trying to find the hole where the wigglers are going to pop out.
Shit, I didn't mean to shoot you. Please don't wake up. So I'm smelly, which means...
What?
We need to buy the medicine bottle next. Because these last so long.
I mean, the good news is you've run Aria of Sorrow plenty of times, so you're well accustomed to curses.
Indeed. Alright.
Yeah, so Legends 2 has map and compass system.
Yep. That's where we're supposed to go, so we're gonna check out the knot first.
Yeah, kind of expected that to happen.
Thump.
I'm back. Miss me? Ready for round 2?
This time I brought those tops from everybody's favorite Twilight Princess dungeon. Oh, right.
Yeah, this whole setup is like, no, really, you can't circle strafe against this guy. Aside from accidentally running into these things while you're busy trying to dodge, I do appreciate what they're trying to do, like trying to get you to come up with other ideas. They'll let you have your phone to circle strafing on round 1, and then they're going to branch out from there.
Hey, give an old man a break, will you? I think I pulled something. You might not realize it, but someday you'll be old too. Enjoy your youth while you can, but develop your skills, because your speed won't last forever. Oh, what do you care? You're not even listening anyway, are you? Later.
Since that
Oh,
card
I was
key is
learning
so
something.
hard to get, it must be used to access a central control panel.
It wasn't really designed to be that hard to get, it's just an asshole got in the way.
Yeah. Look, someday circle strafing won't work anymore, and you'll have to come up with some sort of, you know, skill.
Bola's a good teacher.
Huh. Yeah, so we just have the one wing left. I didn't get stuck here for 15 minutes the first time I played this game. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I didn't LP a game and then got stuck in it for an hour.
Shut up.
You should be able to get to the top of
I'm
the
not
tower
dunked on,
now.
you're dunked on,
Wait,
idiot.
I'm picking up multiple readings. The Reva bots seem to have been activated everywhere. Be careful, Megaman.
Where? Oh, they're just above. I don't care.
Okay, so now most of the traps were activated. So should be coming up on some of them.
This one in particular.
It looks like some kind of trap was activated when that tower appeared.
All right. Nice try.
Ah, but now they're on fire.
Fire frog. No! Cut it out! I want the money.
Man, wouldn't it be great if we implemented some kind of system that let you automatically get refractors that you picked up? Oh well. That'll cost a super weapon slot. It'll never happen.
God. Give me a charge beam. Things come in towards my charge beam. That's it. That's the answer.
What? I didn't realize that you love the vacuum arm so much. Well, here you go, buddy.
Oh my god, wake up. Fine.
The readings from that room are different from what they were before. It's like it's being flooded with energy. Can you see anything that looks different, Megaman?
Yeah.
No. No, there's nothing different at all.
Everything's fine.
There's no problems. Didn't just kill myself on the floor.
What are you talking about? I can't feel anything anymore. Therefore, I can't feel pain. Got him.
Thanks.
Oh, this is a wonderful room to walk into with a status ailment.
Okay. Oh, hell. Yeah, it's not a problem.
Well, see ya.
Watch your step, Megaman.
Rip treasure. Okay.
Oh, whack. I guess we didn't need to go through the red door ever. Don't you just love copy-pasted rooms?
Obviously, the ancients had this thing called symmetry
Ah, I see.
and weren't just lazy. Okay. Hello. Show me the money. Okay.
Real talk, most architecture would be absolutely abysmal for video game design purposes. Unless you were like Painkiller.
Hello.
A bit in the Conduit too, where they literally copy paste the Hall, and Duke Nukem complains about it and about how game developers are lazy. And it's like, oh. Buddy, I just got done playing No More Heroes Travis Strikes Again. I have some opinions about video game development.
Oh boy, I've not played that one. How was it?
Like, I went in knowing that the game was going to be lackluster, but that's not why I was here. I was here to hear what Suda51 had to say about his experiences in game development. So I was lending him an ear in that context. And it was pretty good from that context.
I hear a butt.
Well, the butt is mostly the gameplay. You have to still play it. I do appreciate how much he just gushes over Unreal Engine 4 just because the former CEO of EA took over Unity, and so Unity is now the devil, and he made you acutely aware of that fact throughout the entire game.
Treasure? Treasure!
Oh.
I love it when they stand up and walk away like that.
Yeah, gameplay of TSA is not great, but it's a neat self-reflection of Suda1 about game dev, and it is making me very excited about No More Heroes 3.
That's good.
Oh, right, I think we do have boots that would help with that floor.
Oh god, you're right. Let's let it wear off.
No, I do appreciate that you walked into it right before you actually put the boots on.
Yeah, it's a really good idea. Come on. Now, yeah, so now we're completely safe.
Yeah, I do appreciate that they made sure that you had access to those boots before they started doing this gimmick.
So this place, we have the treasure monitor. That tells us which ones of these are mimics or not.
Yeah, that's really handy.
God, fuck you. So, like, you know, I open this.
Yeah, Suda does go into Shadows of the Damned a little bit in Travis Strikes Again, but that is all I'll let y'all get away with in chat. Kind of want Slyo to experience it for himself, because it's a good experience.
What is it on?
All modern platforms like PS3, PC.
Oh, it is on PC. Okay. I was unaware of, and makes me want to check that out because, like, I'm also quite excited about. Oh my god! Remember how long it took us to get a helmet in the first game?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get the mine throw early. And this one just does not want to die. Hold on, let me...
This was overall a pretty decent dungeon. It was easy to follow.
Yep. Mobility.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a question of being made out of the same stuff that Data is. It's a matter of having the right flags.
Yeah, and like, you know, Data was made as a memory backup unit, whereas Megaman's purifier unit, so...
Because everyone knows, a backup hard drive is the most durable thing on the
Key
planet.
we're looking for is probably in this room. Be careful, Mega Man.
Hey, man. What kept you so long? If you're
Sorry we
looking for the
can't
key,
teleport,
I've got it right here.
asshole.
Just messing with you. I did get the key, but the Master Reaver bot ate it. I asked him real nice-like if he'd give it back to me, but he's not the friendly type, you know what I mean? You can have the key, if you can get it back from him. I mean, there's 3 more keys. Claymore will probably figure out a way to get them, so it's no skin off my nose. I better be going. See ya.
Later, Bolo. Anyway. Mega Frog. Thank you very
That
much.
tongue is honestly huge trouble if you let it get rocking.
Yeah. Nope. So I missed my opening. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, that's kind of the only problem with this boss, considering that you only have 4 platforms to do anything on, and they're pretty small. It's hard to tell exactly what he's going to do and be able to get away in time.
Oh, that was what we call a mistake.
Damn, just got comboed.
Yeah. This is actually our best point to get damage in right there, is that move, not the tongue. So the little dragonflies are nice because they do drop little health bits, and a lot of them. Wiggle, wiggle. The only problem I have with the little dragonflies is that they take priority on your oh shit.
I can definitely see what they were trying to do. Like, when he was trying to do, like, the big ground pound and the shockwave, that left him open to attack, and that, I think that's good.
Yeah.
I think it's just mostly the terrain more than the actual boss, you know what I mean?
Oh, I let it chomp one. Yeah, I don't like being near because physical damage is actually the highest in this.
Also, when you're trying to maneuver while circle strafing, you jump weird. I think the idea, too, is just, like, they wanted to give the dragonflies priority because what happens when the player gets low on health from getting spanked all over the place. And like,
Yeah.
you know, if the player's getting spanked all over the place, maybe the problem is not with the dragonflies and getting health.
I will always do that. That should be it.
Yeah, got there.
Boop. And we get a key.
Game,
You did
help,
it, Mega Man.
help the
So
ground,
that's one of the
help.
keys to the mother load. 1 down, 3 to go. We've got a
Hello,
long way to
OnStar.
go.
My mapping's
Do
weird.
it.
Okay, we got bailed out. Good. Yeah, I like that boss. I like the big old frog. It fits because we've seen a ton of frogs in the area and little dragonflies, and so it's a fitting Reaver bot rather than just like, I don't know, it's a big old Reaver bot with arms and something.
Yeah, my only complaints were largely with the terrain. Like, it was doing its job, and it had a lot of good stuff to it.
Now do people exist? Yes.
Well, I think it's time to get you-know-what out.
All right.
You can't make this shit up.
Oh God! Were you ready for this, everybody? What did you think what the quiz was gonna be? You think it was gonna be a question about Mega Man? No.
Why would you think they would try to do world building in this quiz? Idiot. It's Gorbachev.
Alright, Perestroika. Alright. What country did Columbus think he was in when he found America? That one is,
India.
pretty well known. How many degrees is the interior angle of a pentagram? 360 divided by 5.
108.
So that's... Sorry, it's not 360 divided by 5. I'm just doing the math, how you get there.
Right, right.
Yeah, because it's not a right angle. It's a... Oh, 540 divided by... Okay, that's why. Which of these is not found in Paris? It's Buckingham Palace.
Which of these is an English word?
Yeah. But yeah, again, this is the kind of questions. And then you get this. Right? This is the kind of question you expect it to be. A whale is not a fish.
Hold up, wait a minute.
What question? The question is better. You know this? These people keep really, really good records. And they also found a 12th grade geography book.
1096.
Not so nice. The leader of the Italian unification movement. I think they just found a history book. I have no idea on this one.
Garibaldi.
Thank you. Which of these is furthest north? That's Chicago.
Yep.
Belgium declared independence from which country in 1831? They literally just had a history book.
Yep, the Netherlands.
Notes.
Yeah, you can get multiple prizes from all of these folks, but really the big one is the mayor's quiz.
All right, let's do it.
Because it also allows you to sidestep donations to rebuild the town. If you think roll's skimming off the top, well, you get a load of these people's ledgers.
You know, these nice Megaman questions. Don't you know
1983.
Don't you know that Culture Club album?
Don't you have parents who are in the know about music and could tell you this stuff?
The rock group U2, who
Oh,
again,
except U2 is in the 90s, so fucking never mind. What do I know? Rock. Oh, this isn't in the notes. Oh, we just got set played.
That's nice.
It's I want to say it's a bomber.
Is it a bomber? My guts is a bomber.
Yeah. We're on question.
All right,
It's fine.
Fine.
By the way, that's how many you're allowed to get wrong.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Who's the first singer in the USA forever as we are the world?
Lionel Richie.
What is Eric Clapton's nickname, which he uses the title for an album?
Low hand.
Choose by 20 X people and have 5 left over. You'd have 6 people. Which of these igneous rocks is most common? Beautiful.
Oh, this sucks. We're getting into some, like... I may need to get a better
Oh,
chart.
so your guide, like, just not...
Like, my guide's not Garbo. Like, it's the Mega Man homepage. It's the one guide that I would expect to be more right than anyone else, because it's older than anyone else.
Weird.
Okay. This doesn't have a fucking timer on it.
But your expectations here. Whenever a video game has a quiz, by the way, my expectations have been set. Because the 2 games that I played on the PS1 that had quizzes were this, which I think this is easily demonstrating you what type of questions you're getting from it, and Tales of Eternia, which is basically hyper-specific Namco trivia. Like, do you know every little bit there is to know about every single Namco game that's ever been produced in the last 30 years?
I mean, like, and that sort of shit is kind of fun, because then you learn stuff about Namco that you didn't otherwise. Like, it's kind of relevant in that way. It's not just, like, all the trivia forever.
Right, like, you know, that's maybe something I expect from a game from, you know, Namco Bandai. But the first question of, like, alright, which Soviet leader?
Oh my god, Igneous has 2 questions.
Alright.
Granite.
Okay.
I went to RPG Shrine, the other oldest
I was
guide
say
on
that
Earth.
I actually trust that as a older guy. That's an ancient. If you sever one of the arms of a starfish, what happens to the arm?
Grows into a new starfish. I
starfish.
actually remember this one.
Yeah. What organ does a snake use to sense heat?
Pits.
Who ruled over the Roman Empire at its zenith? Oh. I love these.
It's Trajan.
Yeah, my gut said it couldn't be the middle two. Trojans and Civ? Yeah, that's... Who is the famous Greek philosopher who expounded on the theory of idealism?
Fuck him up, Plato.
Yeah. The author of Utopia is...
Thomas More.
More? I think that's More. The rebellion against the East India Company in 1857 by Indian mercenaries is...
The Sepoy Rebellion.
Yeah, not the Boxer Rebellion. That's a different one. The Dreyfus Incident would be a name I'd expect from a British rebellion, because they hate calling things anything close to what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we get a textbook and an Energizer pack. Yeah, Boxer was in China. Alright.
But we're not done yet,
Yeah.
unfortunately. There's a very infamous component of this particular thing.
Alright!
Get out your copybooks, children.
Everybody ready to set? Let's go.
We're making history. We're gonna speed run this.
Get one question wrong, you're out. Alright, in ancient Rome, Nero tried to destroy the city by...
Fire.
Fire. Where is London? It is in
England.
England. What is the modern name of Constantinople?
Istanbul.
Not
Remember that
Constantinople.
from Tiny Toon Adventures.
Istanbul, not Constantinople. What is the capital of Brazil?
Brasilia.
Lionel Richie, I think this one was.
Yes.
What is another common name for a computer software? Oh boy, alright.
Program.
Which of these is used to take photos? That's good. Use my motorcycle. The three most well-known teas.
Keyman.
Fuck me up. Which of these units is used to measure the frequency of sound waves? That's hertz. What country's embassy was seized during the Iranian Revolution?
USA.
What year did Mussolini's fascist party take control of Italy? Can't be that last one.
Oh, okay, Mussolini's too. 1922.
Yeah, can't be that last or first one. The radius of the Earth is approximately...
4,000 miles.
Who founded the Yellow Hat sect in Tibet in 15th century?
Dalai Lama. By the way, remember that this is...
Alright, you two. Here we are on the
2002.
U2 group.
U2 is...
Is it a spy plane?
A spy plane.
That's the other one that fits here.
Yeah.
Perestroika was Gorbachev. What ethnic group founded the nation that became the Roman Empire? Sure do like the Roman Empire in here.
Etruscans.
The Christian movement to reclaim the Iberian Peninsula was called...
Reconquista movement.
What year was Rome sacked?
375 AD.
What American company became mass-producing automobiles in 1913? And guess what? It's all of them, motherfucker.
It's Ford.
Yeah. Just in case you thought, well, I just know one. This one's owls. This one's ears, if I remember right. Which part of an owl's body is a different size on the right and the left.
Ears.
This allows them to hear, to judge distance better. I know a lot about owls. What was the first song recorded by Edison on the phonograph?
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
How many days were there from January 1st, 1990 to December 31st, 1990?
Drink. 3652.
What's the world's largest lake?
Caspian Sea.
Who is the composer of Canon and D minor?
Legends 1 fans will recognize this one. Pachelbel.
Yeah, Pachelbel.
Pachelbel, yeah.
Which of these is not a type of cheese?
It's Kaiser.
The Kaiser cheese. What is the name for the underground aqueducts found in Iran?
The Ghanat.
Okay. What is the currency of America?
Could be anything.
Could be anything. Which of these is an insect?
One sec. Beetle.
Are you sure it's beetle? It could be dolphin or chicken or frog.
I wasn't paying attention. I thought that there was like
I know.
one throwaway.
No, I know. I just...
Yeah, I gotcha.
The largest desert in the world, located in North Africa, is...
I know it's the Sahara. I don't want you to fuck it up.
I know.
Sahara, yeah.
Yeah. Which of these composers lived the longest? Oh, God. There's no way I'd be able to tell you that.
It's Wagner.
I can tell you a lot about Chopin on his deathbed.
I can tell you a lot about Wagner and Eunice.
300 years ago, the first roller coaster built in what country?
Russia.
Alright, nice. Which of these is a vehicle?
I mean, if you ask Bayonetta, it's either one of those two.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like... Which animal is used to search for truffles?
Pig.
Which of the following igneous minerals has a whitish color?
Quartz.
Which of these is the national sport of Japan?
Sumo.
This one's also...
Yeah.
It's funny, so, like... So I'm comparing this to, like, I've been playing, Final Fantasy 13 2, and there's a bunch of quizzes in there. And there's a lot of questions in there that are, like... They're questions that the answer is given to you in the question, but only if you have enough knowledge about what the game's asking. Where, like, you know, it's like, the famous, Tonberry dating simulator, is known as what? And it's like, knife through the heart, 10,000 needles of love, like, you know, something like that. And you just know because you know Tonberries are associated with knife.
Yeah, and then some of it is also just like, oh, we're framing this in a way where you learn about the lore of the game, and you're just like, fuck off, because that's a quiz question.
So like, this one is like, if you have knowledge of Japan, you know this is a mountain, you know this is food, and you know this is an occupation. So even if you didn't know sumo, you'd know sumo. But then when it's like, which of these composers was the oldest lived? Come on. Who was president when of the U.S. when it had the most troops in Vietnam?
Johnson.
Yeah, certainly wasn't Carter. Which of these stars is in the constellation Lyra?
Vega.
The first emperor of the Roman Empire was...
Augustus.
Yeah, that one's... How old was King Louis the 16th of France when he was crowned?
Oh my god, it almost fucked me. There are 2 questions of King Louis, and it said Declaration of Rights. 20.
Okay. Who starred in the 1996 movie Evita?
Madonna.
Okay.
Stick a fork in this date.
Christianity became the official religion of the Roman Empire with what edict?
Edict of Milan.
What country did... Okay, that was India. What year was the First Crusade launched? That's 96.
Yes.
Which of the following is a computer programming language? Casual, popular, normal, or basic?
Basic.
I know mine.
But I appreciate how cheeky this whole lineup is.
Yeah. What does the surface of an earthworm's body look like?
Hairy.
Sure they're not completely smooth like a shark?
That's hairy.
Alright, good. In addition to using gills, the loach uses what to breathe?
Lungs. I would have accepted beard.
Beard. If you throw 2 dice, what are the odds of getting a 9? Oh god.
Or
1 in 12?
1 in 9.
Oh, 1 in 12. Okay, 1 in 9?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just going through the motions in my head. I believe you, I just, like...
No. I did that all the time when I was taking math.
Yeah. Which of the following has the same base element as graphite?
Diamond.
Yep, as they're both carbon. What do you buy at a butcher's shop? It's me. A trumpet is... See, again, like, some of these questions are very simple, that almost sound like maybe a translation thing or something like that, but other of these are just like, grapes are used to make which of these drinks?
Like, I would consider this an act of active maliciousness because these are 100 questions and your brain is shutting off by this point. So you could get tripped up by simple questions like these.
What was the World War II alliance between Germany, Italy, and Japan called?
Axis.
Yeah, I've played Axis and Allies. It's not Imperial. Which of these is called King of the Beasts? That's our good friend here.
That's a lion, yeah.
How many albums did the Sex Pistols release, not including compilations? Fuck you.
I don't remember Greta Mystic Band doing anything like that. 1.
The capital of the United States is...
Yeah, it's easy.
What year did World War II begin? 39, right?
Yeah, 39.
What inspired Hinckley to attempt the assassination of Ronald Reagan?
A movie.
Oh my god. Which of these machines plays music? Thanks, cassette deck.
God, we have people now that don't even know what cassette decks are, and I feel so old.
The American president who resigned over Watergate was...
President Nixon. Yeah.
The northern wind that blows across the southern French coast is called...
Oh, shit! I forgot to spell the. Forgot to put the R in there. It's Mistral.
Mm-hmm. That one I know.
That one a lot of people know.
Yeah, I know that as a wind of destruction. Yeah, I know that as a wind of destruction. Like, yeah. How long does Halley's Comet take to circle the sun? I believe that's 76 years.
76 years, because, like, that's a 90s kids question, right?
Yeah, that's one that, like, because that, yeah. The edict issued in 1598 to grant freedom to the Huguenots was...
The Edict of Nantes.
Oh, we're getting there. Which of these sports is a winter sport?
Sports, which is not the answer, it is skiing.
Unless you're, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You'd be surfing if you're not a coward.
I mean, surfing is basically a snow sport,
Oh my
just
God.
at a lower temperature.
Which of these is the heaviest quark?
Oh, I love this shit. Top cork.
Which of these bodies of water has the highest water level in the world?
Lake Titicaca.
Which of these items was used to cast votes in 6th century BC Athens?
ABC Athens. Pottery shards.
Crocodiles are known to sometimes swallow small stones.
To use as weights.
That sounds so fake.
Yeah, like especially since 2-8 digestion is right there, and you know that's what animals do too.
When America declared independence in 1776, how many states were there? That's... I guess every American probably knows that one. All 50 of them. What family does the sequoia, the tallest tree in the world, belong to?
Sequoia is cedar.
That's what I thought. If you roll 2 dice, what are the odds both will come up even?
Oh my god. The odds, both will. Damn it. Up. There we go.
Pretty sure it's 1 in 4.
It is 1 in 4. Okay. I was just trying to fight Control F for a second there.
If you sever starfish, grows into a new starfish. Of the following events in American history, which is the oldest? The Revolutionary War, because Civil's 1860, Prohibition's in the 20s, Apollo moon landings in the 60s. This is obviously... which nation built a wall dividing Berlin in 1961?
East Germany.
The world's largest waterfall is...
Ikwaku.
Which one of the following animals is not a hermaphrodite species?
Woodlouse.
Woodlouse? Yeah. Which of these lay the most eggs at one time?
Sunfish.
God. Which of these rocks is most common? That was granite.
Hmm?
Which of these composers is not considered a romanticist?
Wagner, again.
They fucking love Wagner here.
Everybody loves Wagner.
What was the Confederate capital during the American Civil War? Sure as fuck wasn't...
it was Richmond.
Yeah, sure as fuck wasn't San Diego. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, they did try to conquer California.
If you take 6 beetles and 8 spiders, how many legs will you have total?
100.
Mastazal says, how many atmospheres can a 30-meter water-resistant watch stand? Was a question in Japanese. Damn.
Oh, wait.
Right, only 20 left. Which of these units is used to measure electric current?
Ampere.
What year did the Opium War between Britain and China break out?
1840.
Which of these is the hardest stone?
Ruby.
Lincoln was the which president of the United States? That's... I know 16th. Oh my god. How many discs are there in the Bruce Springsteen live performance compilation? The Live?
5.
How many times is the number 1 used between 10 and 20?
11 times.
Which of the following has a connection to King Louis XVI?
Declaration of Rights.
Yeah. What year did the Crimean War break out?
1853.
Which city was not included in Britain's 3C policy?
Caracas.
How many angle degrees is the interior angle of a pentagram? That's 108.
108, yeah.
What?
Don't blow it.
Oh my god. What year was the Hall & Oates hit album Private Eyes? They're watching you.
1981.
What album is a compilation of previously unreleased Beatles songs?
Anthology.
What is the natural enemy of the shrimp?
One sec. Octopus.
Are there multiple shrimps?
There are multiple enemies of shrimps.
Shit. Okay, octopus.
Yeah, it is octopus.
What organ does the snake use to sense heat? That's the pits.
So is this quiz.
What is the name for the fusion of Greek and Oriental cultures?
Hellenistic culture.
How many years after his last album did George Michael release Older?
5 years.
Where was Euro Disneyland built?
Paris.
When was the Pink Floyd album Dark Side of the Moon released?
1973.
Which of the following countries is not a Benelux country?
Denmark.
That's Denmark. Benelux. That's... Last question. The European East India Trading Company in 1857 by Indian mercenaries is...
The Sepoy Rebellion.
Alright, we did it. Then here's our goddamn prize. Give me that Zeta Saber. I'm out of here.
Yeah, peace out.
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
No, we're fine.
Do I have to take the other quiz here? No.
Well, you can, yeah, because they also give you prizes.
Sure, let's get this. Well, this is 10 questions, so...
Just not as good as the Sabre,
No.
especially since...
The main ingredient in cake is... flour, right? It's a cake.
One sec, I have to get RPG Classics back up. Okay.
In which Brazilian city can the famous Copacabana beach be found?
Rio de Janeiro.
Human plants around La Plata River in Latin America are called? Actually, know that.
Pampas.
Okay. Guess I have to give you this pencil. Okay, we're clear. We're done.
Yeah.
It's over. Yes, this little girl here very much resembles Yai from Battle Network, who also had a
This
glide.
must be the symbol of the school.
God. who had Glide as a Navi program, and Glide is again a character from this game. So, anyway, quizzes.
Oh, right. There's some prizes in the urns.
Oh, just in the room?
No, in the around the back of the house.
Oh. We're stealing your stuff.
You deserve it. If anyone says that they did that quiz without any help, they're a cop.
That, or they did it repeatedly so much that they memorized every answer.
Like, this is the quiz that a family that knows only Trivial Pursuit for every recreational activity in their entire life is able to do. The good news is that the shop is still available, despite the fact that there is no building.
Yeah.
They're not that mean.
Okay, let's buy that medicine bottle. You don't need this, right? No, you don't, like, need the Zeta Saber. No. That is a completely optional thing.
I mean, we are going to want it, we just don't need to get it. You do not need to do the 100-question quiz. And by the way, I am talking specifically about the 100-question quiz. The 10-question quiz, like, the question material is bullshit, but 10 questions is feasible.
What you got? All right, we're out of town here.
Yeah, let's book it. I do appreciate that they came up with a bunch of different sets of boots besides the jet skates, but at the same time, it's very much an Ocarina of Time situation.
Yeah. Okay, now we should have, I think, 2 developments? I know 1 for certain.
Yeah. Legends 2 doesn't really feel like giving you a special weapon and explaining it right away, because it just sort of assumes that knowledge came part and parcel from Legends 1. So anyway, after this, we have to go talk to Sid and Mid.
There we go.
Ground crawler.
Goodness, I got 6 open ones?
At least you have a special weapon. So my big problem with the special weapon menu is that it doesn't really tell you what special does.
Yeah, which sucks, because in the first game it did.
In fact, I'm going to go look up what special does for my peace of mind.
Okay, sweet. The repairs and the rest of the ship are finished. So now we can go back to those rooms that were burned up.
Okay. For the ground crawler, the special stat is for its homing capabilities.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. It's annoying that they don't tell you that, because, again, in 1, that was, like, a known thing.
What does this stat do? Fuck you, pay me. That's what the stat does.
Vprisoner got you covered.
I really appreciate that little detail.
Yeah. Alright, we got a broken motor, though. I don't know if that also gets us a weapon.
Probably the closet on the side. If you haven't checked that yet.
Over in here.
No, the blue door when you walk out of the...
No, I got the broken motor from there, because that's what I remember you getting from this.
Yeah, like, I remember that too, that's why I was asking.
Yep, we picked that up. That was when you were looking up special stuff, so...
I'm honestly glad that they give you just enough information to suspend your disbelief about how life can be conducted on the ship. Like the magnetic plates and everything, it's just like, everything else can just have, you know, normal sort of details attached to it, but then you have the magnetic plates and you're like, oh right, they live on a ship.
Alright. Let's go talk to Von Mueller or whatever.
Yeah, talk to Sid and Mid.
Yeah, Von Blucher knows what to do. And of course, we're going to let them keep the keys for safekeeping.
It's fine, we trust them.
Oh, I reasonably trust Von Blucher.
I trust Von Blucher in the sense that Beryl trusts him, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah, that's the reason I trust Von Blucher. Alright. Time for Nino Island.
Yeah, so, we're gonna get to know Nino Island a lot.
Yes, Nino Island, I think, is the place you spend the most time outside of.
Yeah. Like, a lot of the areas in this game are fairly good, or fairly short straight shots to the final dungeon, but, like, Nino Island has quite a bit of fluff.
Anyway, this is the key room.
That they just so happen to have.
A lot of these implied details really help the world a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of detail in this game that, like, is really good for showing how different the world is compared to ours.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, a lot of the smaller details that you notice that stand out carry a lot of weight with them, because then you don't have to talk about every single little detail, because, you know, it doesn't matter. You just talk about the stuff that matters with respect to how the world works here. Another part we can pick up here if we haven't already. Got it, Coach.
Which one? Ooh, there's the other Serpot. Hi. Oh, the other half of the drill.
Ah, yeah.
Also, quick, go check the shop.
Okay, this one can actually help. Yeah, heavy duty gear. Found in box outside junk shop on the surfer bottom.
Yeah, I remember it was in one of these boxes, just not which one. Like, the moment you said part for the drill, I was like, oh, right. There it is.
Bingo.
Nah, again, thanks. This is a game like neither of us are playing blind. We're just catching things as we remember them. It just so happens that it's been a while for... Oh. Hello.
Oh no.
Okay. So we want the aqua chip. Let me check the parts to see if there's anything...
Yeah, I was about to say, the second I saw Aqua Chip, the memories came flooding back.
Yeah. I mean, my memories of that more recently are just when we pull up the tutorial, it shows us that. Alright, we already spent most of our money. That's fine. I think we'll recharge. Save the rest up. I think next I'll want... The padded armor Omega's okay. Like, it doesn't reduce damage any further, but it makes you, like, get knocked back less.
You have more plus.
Yeah. Alright. So let's head over to... I think we gotta do pirate defense the moment we land there.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Before I do that... My brain is telling me... I already have the range booster. Oh, I've got the buster unit. That's range 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember range being a pretty useful thing in the pirate zone.
Yeah.
So if +2 range is enough, we can up it to +3. Anyway, let's go make the drill.
I kind of hate how useless energy and rapid are in this game.
Okay, there's the broken drill. Heavy duty gear. Get our drill arm.
How goes the legend? Well, we beat the first dungeon.
We beat the first dungeon, and we beat the we beat the quiz
beat Hell
game.
Quiz. Yeah.
We beat the quiz game, so... I don't even know if I want to upgrade the drill arm.
Yeah, just supposed to, like, put a few in energy, I guess, and that's it.
Ah, Green Intern, thank you very much for the sub. We beat the quiz game because my buddy Vpriz here has this thing called the internet. And when it asks me, you know, which of these 4 composers was the longest lived, or, you know, in what year did the First Crusade start, I don't have to have that information memorized, because I don't.
If the game's not going to respect you, why should you respect it? That's our policy.
Yeah, you're correct. It's not 1999. I too remember when this game came out and just being like, oh my god. Like, and I would have to like wait for like game facts to load or like any other, you know, like, but I couldn't keep it up at the same time as I was playing. And so
yeah, that was another thing I was going to point out, the fact that it was developed in 1999, even before that, because like it'll take a few years to get it up and running. I would be wondering how much of that information would be dated.
Right. All right, so we are heading to
Nino Island. It's bottom right. Because
they
talk about
the map goes this way. We didn't actually.
Because like they talk about the Caspian Sea, but like the Aral Sea isn't there anymore. It's just drained now.
All right. The Nino Island is a sort of hub. This is where the later...
They're here!
Oh.
Here they come! Wait until they get within range, then fire! Huh? Those aren't pirates? Oh no!
Oh fuck! I owe thousands of Zeti!
I'm so sorry. Really, I am. I can't tell you how sorry I am. I thought you were pirates. That's why we shot at you. Can you please forgive me? Please.
Seems like Glide and his bunch have heard there's a key to the motherlode here. They've been attacking us for a while now.
We're all right. Our ship wasn't badly damaged either.
Don't worry about it, sir. I'll have the flutter fixed in no time at all.
Well, things are a little hectic around here right now, what with the pirates and all, but make yourselves at home. Feel free to visit the Diggers Guild.
Yeah, so the guild specifically is why I remember spending a lot of time here. I think that was the best way to get money, wasn't it?
One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimately, the best way to get money in this game is Game Shark.
You're correct, because how much money it costs to fully upgrade stuff is, you might have thought the first game had a high threshold for cash that it wanted for, like, the Shining Laser, but you could just go into, like, the little sub-gates and beat up those things, like, I don't know, a dozen times or so, and you're good. You did it. This game? Oh boy, did they figure out that you can grind for cash. Yo.
What's wrong with your face?
Alright, dude.
Yeah,
this is the most buff dude in the world whose head never got any bigger. Holy shit. I'm sorry.
This game doesn't really have much in the way of ideal grinding spots. I mean, you just kind of learn these things after you LP it, because, like, you're contractually obligated to get everything, so... Sometimes you just decide that's the day you throw all of your scruples in the garbage can. Go to Game Shark.
Yep. So, again, the town's below, but we're going to head up quick.
So another big reason why there's a lot of fluff in Nino Island in particular is because this is the part of the game where they're trying to introduce you to Glide, even though they've introduced you to Glide in the other game. It's weird because, like, they have Glide in there like you already are supposed to know who he is, but at the same time, they want to introduce you to him here.
Right. Like, they don't want to just be like, and here's Glide, and you're like, who?
They also got a lot more of his personality figured out in this game. He leans much more heavily into the suave debonair sort of guy.
Okay, so this is the guild stuff.
Oh, right. We just have a sub-dungeon in here.
Yeah. We'll do that later. I think we can do that after we... Because there's a sub-dungeon and a dungeon, right?
Yes.
Frog.
I love PS1 texture warping. Emulations never solved that particular problem, and that's one I'm honestly fine with them never figuring out. It kind of leans its own... It gives its own little historical fluff to try and recreate all this stuff.
Pigs. Pig.
Where do we get one of those? Trash can detected.
I'll quick kick that on the way out. Is that how Tron's making money?
Yeah. Maybe they're trying to establish a brand.
They did say they had a shop they opened, right?
Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of weird that they would be so far in the red, considering how good at managing money Tron is.
It's because the Gissel Chef blew the fuck up.
They got the big refractor, though.
Yeah. That was probably enough to rebuild the Gissel shaft. Oh, right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they also had a burger chain on the side.
Yeah, I trust Tron implicitly on, like, being able to keep a project under budget.
No, it's absolutely Teasel, yeah.
Yeah. Teasel's really good with coming up with the cash. Okay, nothing new here.
Oh, Teasel absolutely is susceptible to feature creep, 100%.
So let's see.
Like, I absolutely would not peg the Bonds as folks who would cause a lot of cost overruns. That's mostly just Teasel, because one of the big things that makes the Bonds stand out among other villains is that they are villains on a budget, and you feel that constantly when you interact with them. And also, just like, Tron is very money conscious. She cares a lot about how much things cost when she builds them.
Alright. Hey, bud.
I would say that Teasel and Tron have more of a big boss and Kaz thing going on. Like, you got the money man who knows how to handle stuff on the side, and then you have the charismatic figurehead.
They're here.
They're here.
Our spy has returned. He succeeded in sabotaging the anti-aircraft cannon.
They're probably running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
Piece of cake! Cake! This island will be a pushover! Cake!
Brag after we take it. Let's go! Ready?
Drivers are doing their absolute best to keep their eyes on the sky.
Sir. Sir?
Sir.
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 Sir. Do you know how many families live on this place?
Sir. You know who I would trust to be a leader in this situation? The guy who just up and says, I'm going to go arm the self-destruct device in case things go ass up.
He's gonna go arm the self-destruct device and then go, like, grab a bottle of whiskey and just sit over it. God.
Did I self-destruct? No, I'm in shelf-destruct. I'm doing some interior decorating.
So this is what I was talking about range.
Yeah, range is pretty important in this section. And it's like, you know, like, Legends 1 had a tower defense segment at the start. So
yes.
Kind of harkening back to that.
Yeah.
You'll also notice the Guildmaster's number 2 just sort of running around with a giant fire hose on his back. He'll put out fires if he can.
Ah!
Never seen that happen.
The cannon's been repaired, Megaman. To activate it, you need to pull the lever to the right of the gate.
I do kind of wish that they would give you like a meter or something to indicate how long you have to take.
That one? Oh.
The cannon won't activate unless you pull the lever to the right of the gate.
Ahem.
Ooh, got it.
All right, that should do it.
Megaman, can you hear me? They're attacking the other side as well. Can you come over here and help us?
I read your roll.
I do appreciate that they brought roll and data in here so that you could do everything.
Yep.
during this yeah.
That was our Star Trek member. All right. Round 2.
Mission start!
This one sucks.
Yeah. You're fighting a lot of aerial enemies that you have to look at and not pay attention to the floor that is getting carpet popped. They also strafe like crazy.
There we go. Landing is basically the only time you can get the hit on them. They're just impossible.
Yeah, I guess that was supposed to be the idea. Thanks for landing right next to me.
I'm helping.
All in all, 3 out of 10 on that whole Knuckles. Oh no, energy.
Keep going, Megaman.
To answer your question, Light has never met Megaman. He's never had to throw entire armies at a single living thing before.
We're not finished with the repairs.
If I go help Rule, this side will be defenseless.
Don't worry, Megaman. Leave it to me.
My only other thing I've got right now is the ground bomber, which just doesn't
Thanks. Good luck.
doesn't actually help out.
Yeah, it's all in the name. It just kind of sucks because a lot of the firepower that we have access to at this point is just centered around the Buster, and the Buster hasn't really improved much since we first got it.
Yeah, because we still don't have the machine gun for the barrel. Alright.
Mission start!
This one fortunately mixes it up, because now you actually have a target to destroy. Ground Crawler could probably help with this one at least.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
on that ship.
So the other thing that's neat about the ground crawler is that in very specific circumstances you can ramp it. Depends on the terrain. It's like pretty much the same sort of deal as the jet skates.
Hello.
Hi.
That should take care of them.
Hey, Megaman! They're up there on the roof! Come quick!
Megaman, everything should be okay there now. You've got to get up to the roof. You can get there by using the ladder in the storage area.
Okay.
All right, so I think that the tower defense segment is over. We're actually taking the fight to them at this point.
Yep. I think I have to go up and then take a ladder.
Yeah. It's weird because, like, there are two... Yeah. Just one there at least. I don't know, maybe it's just because the platform looks different each time.
Mission start!
That was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if you're supposed to actually shoot down the ships because, like, they keep dropping the bird bots down on you.
I think we're just supposed to wait.
Yeah.
All of our assault teams have been shot down.
Inconceivable!
I told you not to underestimate them. How come we have to go to so much trouble over one little blue guy?
Blue guy? Are you talking about me? Blue? Are you talking about me?
No, not you. The guy down there.
Curses! Our plan may have failed, but we can't let that blue guy off this easy for our fallen comrades. Battle stations!
Yeah, get the blue guy!
Okay, final boss.
There's the actual boss. So yeah, no, the I have a lock-on like this, but I can't like manual aiming sucks super ass, and you're not gonna hit anything doing it.
Yeah, and this is a game that absolutely wants you to have lock-on capabilities. So the only time you get good shots in are when he's just trying to dive bomb you, or when you're just trying to, like, spray and pray by, like, moving back and forth while you are circle strafing.
Yeah, because the other thing is that you just don't have movement when you're like if you're trying to lock on or like manual aim, you're not moving.
Tell you what, you're getting your money's worth and then some off of that fucking energy canteen.
I have done. Yep, that was not the intended path. That's fine. In a very short time, we should have a good, like, sub-weapon for this sort of stuff. But right now, our sub-weapons are a drill and a ground bomb. So, like, aerial enemies, we don't have good options for, because, like...
Yeah, like, I don't appreciate that they are being this frugal with special weapon usage.
Yeah, not bad for a primate. He's stronger than he looks.
And we have defeated birds.
Alright, so, on to the next segment. So anyway, if you manage to fail any of those sections, you get a quick little cutscene where the guild master just freaks out and pushes the button and everything explodes.
Yeah, I should have taken a failure on, like, step 1 there. Because that whole thing is pretty funny.
He definitely does get the crazy eyes and mashes the button.
Fuck it! Alright,
King Gun had good trial speed and used nothing but that for 90% of Legends 1. Yeah, like, that's the thing about Legends 1. Legends 1 did not railroad you into weapon usage, and it actually did spread the weapons out pretty evenly across a playthrough. So you pretty much get away with using anything, really. Legends 2 is a bit more pigeonholed, but it does have a lot of good weapon diversity overall.
Also has the ability to have the lifter end.
Yep, your lifter is actually pretty good.
Alright, so this is the thing we could have done on, the, other island.
Sucks. Yeah, so like real talk, for those shielded enemies, they absolutely expect you to just run in, pick them up, and try to hurl them at each other.
Even though that's like the worst idea.
Yep. Fortunately, it's not a game over.
Yeah. Okay, this is just the sub-ruins?
This is just sub-ruins, yeah.
Huh? We can go mess around in the sub-ruins and then... That might be a good stopping point.
Sounds good to me. You need a little bit of breathing space. I kind of like the dungeon music down here because it's the Sub-City music from Legends 1. Flamethrowers fucking suck.
Our other mech type. Just for good measure.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Ground Crawler has a bit of a weird trick to it. It will climb up walls and ceilings and stuff, so it can get a little weird to aim in close quarters. Sure would be great if they let you use that during the digger test. It is a bit more arcadey than Legends 1 because they have the mechanics and overall design down at this point. They got like a template going, if that makes sense. Whereas in Legends 1, they were still trying to just figure out what they were going to do. And
damn it. God damn it. Alright. We'll go grab the drill arm.
It never feels good when the solution to accessing more of a dungeon is leave behind your special weapon.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the drill arm at all.
Well, it's like the fucked up thing, too, is that you didn't really get much of that at all in Legends 1, because Drill Arm was super late.
You got it super late, and it was only there for some really early stuff. Here, it's like, I think every dungeon so far has had a drill arm wall.
Yeah, the first two dungeons have definitely had drill arm walls, yeah.
Or both the sub... Oh boy. Where you at, bud?
Both the sub-dungeons and the Manda Ruins had one.
Yeah, it would have been a lot better had it been like you replace the lifter with the drill arm or something like that.
Yeah, I think that the problem is that they could never really let go of the mentality that it was a special weapon because it's a thing that you put on your arm, right? Even though it is a weapon that is used to access other areas rather than for combat, just don't really let go of that mentality until you know what I mean? Like, they don't have enough time, right? They've only done this for one game. Incidentally, a good replacement for the vacuum arm would just be to have that feature automatically.
So there's one. There's two, and we're about to loop. Okay.
This weapon got a lot better when I realized that it's just basically you're fighting with bomb shoes.
Yep. Here, let's go pull out the drill arm and grab the two things in here. Because there's only two in this entire...
Yeah, fortunately they do just sort of like put the walls like right there.
Yeah, we'll just go grab it quick and do that so that we have this one kind of off the list. Okay. Up. So we gotta go talk to Roll. Who's sadly not here anymore.
Yeah, now that the coast is clear, she went back to the flutter.
Makes this the Megaman game with the most difficult weapon switching? Yes.
Legends 1 less so, because Legends 1, you pick a favorite and stick with it. The key thing to note about Legends 1 is that you could absolutely get away with sticking with a favorite weapon the whole time. Like, I did not have a problem cruising through the entire game, well, half of the entire game anyway, with the Spread Buster, because I like the Spread Buster. It's fun. It's a big fuck-off bazooka.
Yeah, I think I used the homing missiles. Good amount. Like, there were some really strong ones. Alright.
The thought process that if you don't need to equip it, the walls wouldn't mean anything. Like, that's kind of a bad excuse, honestly, because like you're adding an extra step in the player's way.
Right. Yeah. Like again, every other Mega Man game that exists, you can switch your weapons just by hitting start, and you know.
Yeah, sunk cost fallacy, absolutely. But it's also just like I understand the thought process behind it, right? There's like a breakable wall, you want to crack it open and see what's inside. It rewards like curiosity and all that stuff. The problem is that there are too many intermediary steps between it that just makes the whole process obnoxious. You still want that feeling of curiosity, exploration, and reward for exploration, but there's just too much crap in the way, you know what I mean?
Cool.
The big thing is, don't make your weapons feel like keys. Don't make it feel like they are just keys.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay, well, this is good. Yeah.
Oh, I might have to keep this around.
Because, hey, my words, huh? Yeah, make the drill arm a drill missile, that'd be good.
We don't have to deal with these, but at the same time, money.
Like, I think the biggest problem is that how you're supposed to couple, like how you're supposed to combine an exploration tool with a combat tool when the two are fundamentally different fields and need to be fundamentally different fields if you want to give the player plenty of diversity. You want the player to be able to just bring in whatever they want because it's fun.
I'm reasonably happy with the drill arm being okay as a combat weapon in here instead of like... So in 1 it was unusable.
Yes.
Yeah, as a combat weapon. Let me stress that. In 1 it had what, like 8 shots? Like its energy was hyper garbage?
You could get it up to infinite energy for cheap, but yeah, like it had like no range too is the thing.
Okay. No parts down here, but...
Like, it still sucks that you have to get right up in a shielded enemy's face considering they're so dangerous in this game, but at the same time... This.
At the same time, fuck this
so
dude.
Satisfying.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with the idea of making it a usable weapon. I did not remember that it was, because in Legends 1... It basically isn't, comparatively, like, especially compared to, like, a lot of your other usable weapons. Oh my god.
I'm also comparing it to stuff like the vacuum arm, which is just fundamentally not a weapon and is instead you're sacrificing a special weapon for a gameplay convenience that you really should just have.
Yeah, the vacuum arm, like, the vacuum arm is annoying because it's like, that literally just shouldn't be a weapon slot. Alright, we got a lot of cash out of here, though. No.
I kind of like that Reaver bot.
Just trying to time it so I was getting overrun and then just zoop. Goodbye.
Everyone just wanted a piece of you.
Alright. Let's go find data. Save, and then we'll go talk to the guild master, go into the actual ruin, and get ourselves a key.
Well, not yet. We still have one more thing to do.
Oh, right. Sorry, not quite that easy.
We wouldn't call this the most fluff in the game without a reason.
Snow Island gets a little bit of that going on. Alright. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. We got a key, we got our eyes set on a second one. We got ourselves some weapon upgrades. Yeah. That's about it. So, pretty happy with all this. We finished the damn quiz. So,
that's the biggest achievement.
We've got half of we got the Zet Saber just up our sleeve. So, thank you all for joining. Hope you all had a fun time with this. Thank you, Vprisoner, for being around.
No problem.
We will be continuing this on Sundays. Shouldn't be too long. This is not an actual long game. And I don't plan on like doing something like on-screen grinding for the Shining Laser or something like that. So yeah. You can follow us when we go live. Subscribe for cool skulls, cool slimes, all that jazz. I'm just glad you're here having a good time. Thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.